whatsoever. Cadavers never get fixed. Break the balls like breadsticks and still they dead silent and take them home for Netflix. And children get violent, taking up so many steps on these cemetery ships. I work the graveyard, I don't need to buy these bitches any gifts or flowers or winding down them. Yo, I'm just trying to mine them at the ground like a shining diamond. They're looking kinda fine.
It is believed that many ghosts are caused by someone dying an unnatural death, usually violent, often at a young age. Others believe that ghosts haunt if the deceased is not given a proper burial, or is not buried at all.
Out of the land of dead, one planting a bed of holes inside the ground, but I don't lie, I'm down, I bury him standing instead. With the hands in the head, I'm a creep in your herd. I'm keeping my word when I tell a bitch that I'ma leave it deep in the dirt. Asleep in a skirt, she rotten skeletal pieces, forgotten like a shut-in. You're my sudden telekinesis from sick dark forces, make a slut develop diseases and fake fart causes nausea like blood and elephant feces. And what the hell it releases? You smothered in toxic smart, ghost tugging your sleeve, struggling to breathe. You suffer a noxious shock. I'm dropping this bitch in an ominous, bottomless pit, an Necropolis synonymous with rottenness and anomalous shit. Your esophagus split. I'll assign you a headstone from my red phone of a direct line to the dead zone. So behave before you get thrown in an open grave with the worms and have to wash off the germs of soap and bathe post-mortem because you stink to high heaven. Try living a dead life, it's quite different with a bread knife driven through your dome. I had you home in a jiffy. All this death got me walking through the catacomb with a stiffy. Time to find me a pretty little thing and find some room behind the tomb to turn this chicken to a dirty little skank. Resurrection married, disurrection buried in a ghost in a ball gown with burning lust. Most of them fall down and turn to dust. London Necropolis with a death roll. I hit these rotten bitches all night, then I head home with loads of beheaded bodies. Now here it is where it is sick and ghosts of decrepit hotties. The spirits inherit the stink. London Necropolis with a death roll. I hit these rotten bitches all night, then I head home with loads of beheaded bodies. Now here it is where it is sick and ghosts of decrepit hotties. The spirits inherit the stink. Inherit the dick. Inherit the dick. Inherit the dick. I make a death slut get butt naked and shake booty. Awake of a snake Judy. Now take it okay cutie. You've reached your expiry date, so I'm breaching your fiery gates. Your fake beauty got me rock hard. Now my cock charged. You fucktard. Caught you off guard with a left hook and took your breath away. You look like death today. The stiff shook. Like the rest of them hack witches. I caused the stress to them. I pestered them for sex and smack bitches up with the best of them. Sadistic, misogynistic cemetery collection, seeking a realistic, simplistic, temporary connection. I'm not picky. I have a hot quickie with a cadaverous slut and leave a cavernous twat sticky. Now down a few beers and smoke a bottle of New Year's. I'm just hoping you're dead when I bust open your head like a coconut. I love the choke a slut and shit's about to get deep and dirty once I walk around and bitch up out of dead sleep. Absurdly, we live to die, but still somehow you strive for wealth when you should just pick up a gun now and unalive yourself. The graveyards where I hang most like a dang ghost out of sight. Yo, only come out at night to bang hoes. You flayed a life for disturbing my way of life, man. Fuck the environment, suburban decay is rife. In a land full of ghosts, I fuck a handful of hoes. Smoke a blunt, I'm a local hunt. I poke a blunt till I broke a cut. London Necropolis with a death roll. I hit these rotten bitches all night, then I head home with loads of beheaded bodies. Now here it is where it is sick and ghosts of decrepit hotties. The spirits inherit the stink. London Necropolis with a death roll. I hit these rotten bitches all night, then I head home with loads of beheaded bodies. Now here it is where it is sick and ghosts of decrepit hotties. The spirits inherit the stink. London Necropolis with a death roll. I hit these rotten bitches all night, then I head home with loads of beheaded bodies. Now here it is where it is sick and ghosts of decrepit hotties. The spirits inherit the stink. London Necropolis with a death roll. I hit these rotten bitches all night, then I head home with loads of beheaded bodies. Now here it is where it is sick and ghosts of decrepit hotties. The spirits inherit the stink.
A couple parked out here one night in the 1950s. Parked on this dirt road, the young man told the young lady he'd be right back. He left the car but didn't return. Minutes would turn into hours. The young lady was very frantic when she began to hear strange scratching sounds on the roof of the car. She was too afraid to go out and check. By morning, a squad car making the rounds had discovered her. They told her to walk towards them and not to look back towards her car. Of course she did, and when she did, she found there, hanging from a tree limb, was her dead boyfriend, his ankle strapped to a tree limb from this old oak tree.
He's the role model for basically all the wackos in the world when it comes to homicide.
Creeping like a spider while you sleeping, keeping out of sight inside the cemetery, leaping deep into the night. And I might have to start digging for a rock-ridden, hot-headed chicken. Had to stick my hard dick fucking, and I'm not kidding. I love to wife this hottie, but she caught me cheating with another lifeless body. Anyway, that's okay, cause my penis head itches. Now I fucked the vast array of these heinous dead bitches. But I gotta do what I gotta do, gotta get my red wine. I need a fuck 3 o'clock deadline. That's not my bedtime, that's when the party starts. Sick group sex with naughty hot big boob chicks. Suplex bitches out they socks. Now my cock's in the butts for these sluts. Yo, the witching hour sucks. Shit is gonna get loco when the dead awaken. If you want that smoke cold, then you better break into the cemetery. Dead shit, get your neck slit. Slowly bed, it's lonely when you're buried with your head split. Homie, you don't wanna fuck with the mayhem. Dead killers wanna mark 1 o'clock in the AM. Yo, cemetery dead shit, get your neck slit. Slowly bed, it's lonely when you're buried with your head split. Homie, you don't wanna fuck with the mayhem. Dead killers wanna mark 1 o'clock in the AM. Yo, the ground's cold and I know it might sound bold, so I'm told, but I'ma keep on digging until I found gold. In this graveyard, there's buried treasure, and the fresher the flesh, the more temporary pleasure. I'm a freshie, a deceased mom, into a threesome with a demon. Hold these dumb bitches screaming, yo, please come. These stuck-up women get dug up, I'm fucked up the butt until I nut up in a motherfucker's my opinion. Punk, a homo, submit and obey, cause once I bust my shit, I'm okay. Disagree with me, then you just a bit of a gay. A beta, a player, hater, a traitor, and I skater. You'll dilate your own asshole with a vibrator and cry later, so keep out of my business. Won't peep out of you bitches, you'll sleep down with the fishes. I'm vicious as fuck, come see me if you got an issue. Then it all of a sudden hits you, nothing but rotten tissue. Cemetery dead shit, get your neck slit. Slowly bed, it's lonely when you're buried with your head split. Homie, you don't wanna fuck with the mayhem. Dead killers wanna mark 1 o'clock in the AM. Yo, cemetery dead shit, get your neck slit. Slowly bed, it's lonely when you're buried with your head split. Homie, you don't wanna fuck with the mayhem. Dead killers wanna mark 1 o'clock in the AM. Yo, you choked out, I'll leave your red eyes bumped out, smoked out when the evil dead rise loped out. No doubt, eyes popping out their sockets, maggots, worms, and dead flies dropping out their pockets. Dead homies doing drive-bys, this is where your wife lies. Buried underneath the earth, yo, everything alive dies. Eventually, essentially, nothing matters when your brain fucking splatters out your poor round head. Now you fall down dead, and your noggin shatters on the ground as your ass drops. There's a last stop in these grave plots, unsafe spots, so I save watts in these shave nuts for these rape sluts, cave twats. I fuck an ex-lesbo, cause dead bitches can't say no. Shoot my sex pistol like Sid Vicious, then lay low. Hey ho, I couldn't give a fuck less where you from. One day you'll be dressed like a bum in here with the rest of the scum. Cemetery dead shit, get your neck slit. Slowly bed, it's lonely when you're buried with your head split. Homie, you don't wanna fuck with the mayhem. Dead killers wanna mark 1 o'clock in the AM. Yo, cemetery dead shit, get your neck slit. Slowly bed, it's lonely when you're buried with your head split. Homie, you don't wanna fuck with the mayhem. Dead killers wanna mark 1 o'clock in the AM. Yo. Cemetery dead shit, dead shit, dead shit, dead shit, dead shit, get your neck slit, your fucking head split,
You don't wanna step to me in the fucking cemetery, cause you're fucking D.I.E.
It's my supermarket and my whorehouse. I creepin' like a dormouse and quickly dig up your spouse, your daughter, your mom, your aunt, your fucking granny. Bitch look like a fucking tranny, yo, that shit is uncanny. Yo, I got mass graves full of hot ass slaves. I've been the bitch back, I'm kinda pussy in the pitch black with a 6-pack of beer. At these sex parties with dead bodies that makes hotties, we become dead buddies. Yo, I just dug up the corpse of this smug upper class. All these thugs are stuck up till they fucked up the asshole. Taking you skank, want my firm blank before I turn your dang drum tank into a sperm bank.
I ain't no white trash piece of shit, I'm better than you all. How can I learn you? How can I read you? I can outthink you, and I can out-philosophize you, and I'm gonna outlast you.
Hey Yo, my mind is ill, designed to kill for real, but still you find I'm kinda chill. I will unwind until I feel inclined to spill some more blood. Yo, sup, I get these violent urges that result in me leaving throats cut and defiling virgins in a viral resurgence of spree murders, precursors of meat slip between the buns of bitches like beef burgers, cut through your trunk like tree surgeons. Once you're slaughtered, researchers find your limbs of sea urchins underwater. It's jolly good golly, Miss Molly. Should I break into Hollywood and try to make it? I probably could, then I will switch it around. Place the rich in a mound and hit them like a wrecking ball and raise that bitch to the ground. Then dig a hole, I'm sick of y'all, are wicked, soul obnoxious, unpredictable, despicable. I'm ticking all the boxes, rich or poor, bitch or whore, and any fucking chick who sucks and stick and success up our ass. I couldn't give two fucks less. No mercy left for you, girl, hella waste. Time accelerates your death while the world celebrates. Now your torment's everlasting, you deformed and left the gas. And don't you worry about your family, I'll inform them of your passing. An assassin patrolling the place, blasting a hole in your face with a 12 gauge so fast it'll send your soul into space. At Hell's Gates, I try my luck with the slut demon tie stuck in the mud, screaming, why the fuck did I buy this truck? I'll get you carried to your grave up in the cemetery, set your spirit free to be a slave now that you're dead and buried. Your coffin stuck below the soil like motor oil to rot and spoil forever once you shuffle off this mortal coil, bitch. I'll get you carried to your grave up in the cemetery, set your spirit free to be a slave now that you're dead and buried. Your coffin stuck below the soil like motor oil to rot and spoil forever once you shuffle off this mortal coil, bitch. We're getting sicker and sticking my dick in a chicken and tickling the trick and constricting the neck again. Yo, this hot-headed psycho's arrival afflicting the decadence. Shit is prophetic like the Bible predicting the quickening. Bitch, your time's coming, I'm summoned to cut your head off. This your station, the final destination, you got to get off. You wasted your life, ho, you pale in comparison to traditional virtuous girls. You fail, it's embarrassing, a vicious and murderous world. You got no control, you sold your soul and your hope are still low on the totem pole. With you grind, bitch, you blind with a weak mind, in a state of shock with your behind. Recline on Satan's cock, you couldn't be kind to others. Now you find another war begins inside your soul. So ride the pole, it's time to suffer for your sins. You scream and swear your ass off and sound so crass as demons tear your pants off and pound your ass. That sucks, you fat fucks. Take mad cocks in your cat box, seal that shit with padlocks. Bloods on my trucks and my socks getting pumped out. And sluts from them mugs in a flux when they stumped out. Dumped out of sea in these trash bags in silence. Talking shit to me leads to rash acts of violence. Yapping like barking ducks till you strapped in a fucking box. So fuck you, you should've just stuck to fapping and sucking cocks, bitch. I'll get you carried to your grave up in the cemetery, set your spirit free to be a slave now that you're dead and buried. Your coffin stuck below the soil like motor oil to rot and spoil forever once you shuffle off this mortal coil, bitch. I'll get you carried to your grave up in the cemetery, set your spirit free to be a slave now that you're dead and buried. Your coffin stuck below the soil like motor oil to rot and spoil forever once you shuffle off this mortal coil, bitch.
I haunt the graveyard, call me the cemetery man. I'm from a dim and dreary, criminary, legendary land full of serial murderers, a burial worshippers, a cash you burn to ask for your material purchases. All the happiness you searching for by craving worldly pleasure turns to misery and sends you to your grave in early measure.
Look in the obituary section of the newspaper and look for freshly buried bodies. And then he would pay them a visit with his lantern in the wee hours of the morning and dig the bodies up.
Another chilly evening, under the moon I'm clearly seeing that you still be breathing, but it's real deceiving, soon you will be leaving the sick world. Bitch, you used to compliments to boost your confidence, but when you see the blade I got you be afraid, just like you getting stabbed the fuck up, then wrap the fuck up in a sheet and buried 6 feet deep. Another slap to mark up, there's more dead than alive. You joined them, now the ground is full of bitches who met my knife. I point them out, that's Zoe, that's Chloe, that's a ho-ho homie, Naomi. I know she wants to blow me. If only we could have a set time, is living ho sublime in their prime. Yeah, I'm fucking dead dime after dead dime is less hassle. Your head's frazzled, this bitch special, a flesh vessel, look bedazzled with a stretch asshole. No Vaseline, disaster scene, the grass is greener on the other side. Tonight she party in my hands like plasticine. I'm just a sick fuck in a fucked up world, and I need my dick sucked by a dug up girl. Late at night I'm a creep while you tucked in bed, cause the dead don't sleep, they get fucked instead. Yo, I'm just a sick fuck in a fucked up world, and I need my dick sucked by a dug up girl. Late at night I'm a creep while you tucked in bed, cause the dead don't sleep, they get fucked instead. I'm digging through the night to stick my dick into a frightened victim who reside beneath the ground. Yo, it's my freaking human right, a sick and brutal sight. I slide my brick into the bride of Frankenstein. A skank was fine until this chick is suicide. She wet and soggy, it's getting foggy as I fuck her loud and doggy. Sucky, knock her out like Rocky. She getting lucky snugly tearing a stocky ass. I make these dead bitches feel alive again. I'm digging up 5 or 10 at a time and diving in and reviving them, giving the fuck a life and then hauling ass. I'm the rolling class in this sprawling massive grave. It's a grueling task. I'm crawling past the crawling fast and before that you're falling fast, pouring some fuel and gas and light you up for an appalling blast. I'm just a sick fuck in a fuck